sometimes I'm lucky, and you're lucky too, that you get invited to things like you get
Not much anymore. I used to. Yeah, I got invited to the premiere of Bad Company, the new show with Ed Evans and Kitty Flanagan.
So you go to a cinema and watch
Yeah, that's a cinema thing.
Yeah, I watched the new series of Fisk in a cinema. It's kind of interesting. It's no different.
Well, at least you're in a group and people laugh.
Yeah, and that's right. Like-minded people who like the show, and you come together and you go, "You like the show too?" Oh, I like.
Back in the day when I was on Nova, I used to get invited to everything. Like
that's right.
Opening of musicals and like.
Because I like to surf, I have brushed shoulders with the likes of Mick Fanning and those, and got to know him very well.
Wasn't Bell's Beach just on? Wasn't the?
Yes.
Did you go down? Or?
Well, this is what happened.
Oh,
yeah. So I was invited, and I decided to take Alex, friend of the show, who loves surfing, and oldest friend in the world, Bruce, who he loves surfing. We've surfed together since we were 9.
Wow.
God, that's a long time ago.
Isn't it?
And anyway, so I said, hey, I've got a couple of contacts and
couple of tickets, guys.
VIP
area,
VIP.
Crowley for you, Crowley for you.
Do you want to hang around with some surf stars? Do you want to, be a bit of a legend and watch surf? We'll have food, drink, the whole thing up in the stand. Anyway, so I said I'll pick you up in about 10 minutes. Come around to your house. So Alex is me in my car.
And then the waves weren't that big, or?
Oh, let me do it.
Oh, yeah.
So we go to line up. And the good part was I pulled down the window and he goes, Glenn, you come back again. I go,
mate. Straight over there, mate. Park behind the tent.
He did a really cool thing. There was a big long line for the car park. He goes, you pull out into your own lane, put your hazard lights on and drive down all the way down there. And I'm going to tell the girl down there that you're going through to the next car park.
Oh, the next level car park.
I go, no worries, mate. Hazard light. I had trouble finding my hazard lights because I'd never put them on before. And then drove down there, flash it. Don't worry about me. All you people have to wait. I am going up the front of the VIP section. Go to the first girl, and I'm expecting her to send me into the VIP car park. No. She says, no, you go to the next car park, which is the surfers car park.
Oh, all those panel vans.
All those.
What do they drive, vans or?
Well, they drive normal cars.
But they have their surfboards though.
On racks, and they stand around drinking Big M in their board shorts.
I remember the big insult my brother used to say, they've got bolt-on surfboards where the surfboards would be permanently bolted on.
This was at a beach called, they've got your Bell's main break, and then you got your Winky Pop.
No, this is a Winky Pop.
So we parked at Winky Pop.
Winky Pop's like someone that your parents warn you about. Don't go near Winky Pop's house.
Well, the reason they call it Winky Pop is because the cliff, it looks like a Winky, must be an old guy.
Oh, okay.
You can see his
face.
Winky
Pop.
Yeah, a bit like a sculpture, but not. So we got a car park there, and I'm going, how cool is this? And looking around, there's all the world champions getting changed around us and getting to go into the surf because the main car park is filled up with all the tents and everything.
Oh,
so this is as close as you can get in the car.
This is it.
And then they said, okay, just park your car there and then go over to accreditation. Okay. Get over to accreditation.
Get your lanyard.
Get your wristband. I always find those things a bit hard because there's usually a sticky bit that doesn't quite match up. It pulls my hairs out on my arm. Yeah. And I'm walking down, I go, ow! Why'd you say ow?
Big problems.
These sticky bits to pull my hairs out.
Big issues.
We just think we are so cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. Great car park.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go up in the stand and we're going to go watch it up close and we're going to meet all the stars. We're going to probably ring the bell because that's a big deal at Bells.
Like the stock exchange. You always get some clown to ring the bell. You're that clown.
And it's an interesting thing about Bell is that they just put the bell out. Like with most trophies, you can't get near them. With Bells, they just have it out on the stand. You can go and get your photograph with it.
Wow, selfies.
You get a selfie with the bell, and I got a selfie with the bell. Just as she stuck up my wristband, she goes, oh. I go, oh, what?
Oh, no.
It's been called off for the day.
Oh, what?
Called off for the day.
Bad surf.
Well, I don't think it was that bad. It's because then they had an expression session.
What's that?
That's where all local surfers go out and just tear it up and put on a bit of a show, as opposed to the event where they score.
Say, Bruce, go get your board.
Go get the Yocker board, and we'll go get the styrofoam, and we'll go out there. So, unfortunately, as much as I love turning up and being part of it.
So, did you hang around for long and watch?
Well, we sat in the stand, had a couple of drinks, and just watched the expression session. Then went over to the merch tent, and that was going off. There were people just throwing clothes everywhere because you got to get something with writing on.
Any celebrities? No surfers, no Mick Fanning or what are the female ones? Lane Beachley. Hang on, have I got it right? Lane?
Yeah, that's right, Lane Beachley. Yeah, well, honestly, we didn't see anyone.
Cool. They probably got the phone call 3 hours ago.
Yeah, and they're gone home.
It must be one of those things because it's reliant on the weather.
It's a bit like the cricket. When it starts raining, you can't play, and when waves don't break, you can't surf.
But I bet you, Bruce and Alex, sat in the stands going, "It's not that bad."
I agree with you.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad because there were people out there surfing.
What do they want?
Well, that's right.
It's not Point Break.
And surfers are used to putting up with the elements, but they did have a bad few days. So I guess they want to see the best they can. The problem is people have turned up. I'm not having a go at Bells.
So when did they actually do the event then? Like a day later, 2 days later? Because it goes within a week or something, someone said.
There's a cut-off, I think, the Saturday after Easter.
Yeah, it's like a week.
Once the surf comes up, which it is now, and by the time this comes out, it will well and truly been decided. And who do I like to win? Probably Filippo. There's a prediction for you. I was probably right. Next few days were bad.
Oh, okay.
Like the time that I was doing a gig with
Mark Mitchell
and Kojak.
Tally Savalas.
And John Blackman. And we're in a helicopter.
Oh, that's
going
right.
from the golf course back to Sydney Airport. And fog came in and we got dropped in the suburbs.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in the gutter. Went from being number one to sitting in the gutter waiting to be picked up by an Uber or something.
Tally Savalas?
Yeah.
Kojak.
And when they wanted to put me on This Is Your Life,
that's right.
They contacted Tally Savalas, who was alive then, and said, "You met Glenn once. Let's talk to you." And it's like, I met him once at a golf tournament. Why would he want to talk to me, really? And I ended up not doing This Is Your Life because I didn't want to be part of that.
No. And as we pointed out before, no one gets paid.
No one gets paid.
No one gets paid.
And you know what we're going to take from you? Your whole life. That's what we're going to use.
Free TV.
We're going to put ads in, and we're going to bring people from your life.
Cheek.
And it was like some honour to have your life
It's
exploited
not at all.
Play the music. I've said enough.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yes, we're back. Anyway, somehow related. We get two topics. Got to work out how they are related. It's episode 401. We had the big 400th last week. Thanks for all the congratulations, the flowers, the chocolates.
Did anyone say anything on
I think you appeared on Sunrise with Cal Stefanovic.
We probably could have, didn't we?
We went on the project.
The project for 1 million downloads.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
I don't know what that means, but anyway.
Look, 1 million people have downloaded it and listened to it. It's probably up to 2 million
they don't have to listen to it.
They just download it.
I've
just got a robot at home that's constantly hitting a button. The robot. All right, well, let's get our topics and just move on. Yeah. What are the topics, Sam?
The topics are escaping criminals and blankets.
Oh.
There's a word that you can get caught on. Escaping, as opposed to escaping.
Escaping. I tell you what, though, it's terrible when you have an escaped convict, but you got to give him credit for escaping prison anyway. Well, there's that guy that wrote that book, he escaped from Pentridge.
On the run in Indonesia,
yeah.
was he? Shantaram.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wasn't he one of the ones who escaped in a helicopter? Didn't he have a helicopter at one point?
10 years ago, people were loving that book, and they made it into a TV show.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't get a lot of traction, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No. People love that book, didn't they?
Do you reckon it was truthful, or was a little bit of...
surely. And also, recently, they've remade The Postcard Bandit. He escaped. And he would send postcards to the cops.
Just to taunt them.
Yeah, to taunt them.
Oh, you know who the most famous and last person to be hung in Victoria?
Oh, yeah, Ron Ryan.
Ryan and Walker.
Yeah. He escaped, did he?
He escaped, didn't he? It was just him and Walker, because Walker got away, didn't he? And Ryan did some shots back, and we studied it in Year 10.
Oh,
legal studies.
There you go.
Bolte was the premier then, and I think he wanted to make a statement. And it was the last person to be hung. When I saw the documentary about it, they interviewed people that were there, and they were still traumatised by what they saw. Horrific.
Well, it's like murdering someone, isn't it? It's like, okay, they've murdered people, and now you're going to murder them.
Yeah, that's right.
They still do it in America and Singapore. Saudi Arabia, they execute someone every day, I think it is. I looked it up because, there was that controversy when all the comedians went over and did the Riyadh Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
Last year they did over 360 executions. Jeez. In Singapore, it's a firing squad. Oh. So you got to,
then they have one of them doesn't have any bullets because I might be the guy that didn't do it.
Yeah.
Just to make you feel better. Like
Someone does stand up about that. Who does stand up about that? And they say, if you're in the firing squad and you don't want to actually kill someone, you're probably not the right person for the job. Like
I would probably aim off to the left to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not a great shot.
Or the foot. Go for the foot.
Yeah, but oh God, what a horrific thing. It's a thing that it still goes on in the world. Because we had those guys in Bali, didn't we?
Terrible.
But I think when it says escaping criminals, it doesn't necessarily mean from prison. It can also mean like
from siege, like
what's
old
his
Desi,
name?
old Desi.
Tony Mockbell.
Yes, he went to Greece,
but he didn't escape.
No, he didn't escape. He just escaped from
he just
being
jumped
arrested.
the country. Yeah. Desi Freeman.
Real name Philby. He changed his name by Depol. We talked to Tony Mockler about it when we interviewed him about model airplanes the other day.
Oh yes, that's right.
We talked about Desi a bit. He was killed on that day. I think we spoke to Tony. Anyway. Yeah. He was on the run for a long time.
And he was on the run
100 days or something.
I think I know the answer to this, but I won't say anything because I was at Southland the other day. Do you ever wait outside the shops when the Slender's in there with the grandkids? I just wait outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just wait outside. So I'm leaning on the rail, looking down into the area.
Yeah.
Was I looking a bit creepy?
Normally you have those seats. Where they used to have one at Kmart in Footscray, and we used to call it the freak seat. You can sit on the freak seat for a bit.
Well, there's one section there where the Greeks get together.
Yeah.
And I got to say, they're having a good chat, and I go, I want to be with those Greek guys.
Yeah, those guys.
They look relaxed. The wives are off. They're happy. I was sitting outside Big W, and a guy came up to me and said, oh, look, I've seen you out here before because I go out there fairly regularly.
Yeah.
And he goes, look, I just wanted to say hello. And he was very kind about And I thought, I know. And no disrespect to him, but he leant in. So it meant he was up for a chat.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
So rather than me talk about what I do, I said to him,
what do you do?
What do you do? And he said, I am a retired federal policeman.
Copper.
And then we got to talking about how did Desi stay on the run for so long.
Well, he had help, I think.
Yeah, I had help.
Yeah.
But I don't want, but what he said might not be the right answer, though.
Okay.
I won't say it. I'll say it later.
Right.
But we had a long chat about it. It was fascinating.
Well, I mean, Desi did come out shooting with a doona around him.
This is my point.
Yeah, it's not exactly Ned Kelly, is it? Didn't have an armour. He had a doona. He had IKEA's best goose down.
Well, why don't we get to that when we start talking about Blake?
Okay.
So
you know the great escape movies though. Shawshank Redemption. That's fantastic. When he goes through the wall. Spoiler.
Never seen the whole movie.
You've never seen the whole movie?
But it's always been on a Friday night when I've been in doing my laundry. When I walk past the television, get a bit of it, and then go, and I go, oh yeah, this. And like on the front bar when Sam does his drip tray, the amount of times that Shawshank Redemption is their favourite movie.
I know AFL players is always Shawshank Redemption.
Why is that? Is it triumphant? Is it hope filled? All I know is that they met on a beach and there was a boat.
Yeah, that's the end.
And what do they do on the boat? They kiss each other. The two guys. What do they do?
So it's Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins.
Yes.
And they're in prison together for a long time. And Tim Robbins escapes via a tunnel.
And what does Morgan? He
gets out because he serves his sentence. And then Tim Robbins leaves clues for him, and then the clue leads him to a beach in Mexico where they reunite. Yeah.
And what do they do?
I don't know.
Do they pass on?
No, they're not lovers. They just
sounds like it. If I said to you, I'll meet you on a beach, and there's going to be a boat there, I'm sort of saying to you, I want to spend a bit of time in
prison for a long time. I don't know.
Oh, you know what? A great series. Was it called Escape from Deadly Lord?
Yeah, that was great. Directed by Ben Stiller.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And that's where the two of them have an affair with a
prison officer,
female prison officer, and she helps them get out.
Rosanna Arquette. Yeah.
And then what happens?
She bottles it and doesn't meet them. She's meant to meet them
because they pop up in the middle of the street.
Yeah, in a sewer, in a manhole, and she's meant to meet them and pick them up, and so they just run out and keep going and just go through the bush and stuff.
I mean, you begin to like them because if you don't like them, you go, I don't care if they escape, but you get to like them. And
it's Benicio del Toro, and he's great
he's a great actor.
Oh, he's great.
Jesus, great actor.
Anyway, that is a great series, and that's based on a true story too.
And I didn't know Ben Stiller was such a great director.
Oh, amazing! Yeah. Remember in Papillon? So in Papillon, he escapes from an island off South America on a raft, and he washes up in, it must be a South American country, and he goes to a nunnery. The nuns look after him and put him in a bed because he's, obviously dehydrated. And he says, please don't ring the authorities. And then he's just sitting up in bed and he sees all these sirens, and the nun comes in and says something like, the Lord will look after you. They have ways of making you forgive. And he's like, oh, no, you've called the cops, you idiot. And so, but fair enough. I mean, if you saw an escaped convict, you probably wouldn't help them. You'd probably call the cops, wouldn't you?
Well, the only thing that we did in our lives, which was kind of in a vaguely similar, when it's not really escaping, but we went to the Bells Beach surfing competition.
We just heard about that.
Yeah, you just heard about it. It's ironic that it's come up. And Mark, my cousin, who wasn't a real cousin, but mum and dad were just friends, so therefore we call them cousins. So this is not dissimilar to a person escaping from a prison. What he did was we put him in a board cover. He didn't want to pay. We put him in a board cover and we strapped him to the roof.
That's fantastic, but that's
not
helping an escaped convict.
Can you imagine how stupid that was to do that?
Yeah, stupid.
I know it's not helping, but it's the sort of ways that people get out. They always get out in the laundry basket.
Yeah, true.
They go, here's some sheets. They go, he jumps into the thing, put some towels and sheets on top of him.
Remember in Pentridge they had he was a pedophile called Mr. Stinky, and he tried to smuggle himself out in the laundry basket truck, and the dog found him, and I think it was Tony Martin says, well, that dog didn't find him, he'd be out of a job, wouldn't he? If he couldn't find Mr. Stinky.
You're pathetic. You don't deserve to be called a dog if you can't find Mr. Stinky.
Was I watching the other night and the guy gets out of prison, he hides under the prison thing. There are ways of getting out of prison, I think.
Well, there must be, because people keep even the hardest prisons there's always ways to get out.
Not those maximum security ones, though. I wouldn't think so.
Well, what about the one with the helicopter?
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays with a drone, you would imagine that could a drone lift a human body? Probably could.
Yeah, maybe a really big one.
Because some of those big drones, the ones that they use for film shoots and stuff, surely they could. I will bring the drone over the fence into the play yard, and then all you have to do is grab a hold of it and just hang on, and I'll take you and I'll drop you over at big Kmart in the car park.
Cool.
And off you run. You make an interesting point. If you had someone in your car that had done something wrong, and the police said, again, we were leaving the beach one time, and we were driving up towards Torquay, police had blocked the roads because someone had robbed the bank down in Lorne, I think.
Gee.
And the description was, if you were robbing a bank, would you wear Ugg boots? Anyway, the guy had Ugg boots on, and I had Ugg boots on.
Oh, no.
So as soon as they looked down and saw my Ugg boots, they ran around and nearly pulled guns on me and said, you fit the description of the guy who robbed the bank.
You're the Ugg boot bandit.
The Ugg boot bandit. And they opened the boot and they looked for the bag of money or whatever it was they stole. And we went,
No, it's not us, mate. Yeah. It's not us.
And it's like the time, this is harbouring. I told you this story, but I'll tell it quickly again. It's when I was walking down the street to go post a letter and I heard the cat meowing.
Yeah.
I'm going, there's a kitten caught in this car. So I then think, how am I going to get the kitten? Because the person's going to drive off and they're going to kill the cat. So I start door knocking, going, is that your car? Is that your car? And for some reason, someone has then, one of the doors I knocked on has rung the police. The police have turned up because of a kitten. This is how good the police are. Yeah. And then I knock on the next door and I say to the guy, is that your car? And he goes, yes, it is. I don't know how a cat got in there, but I'll tell you what, I got bags of drugs in the boot.
Oh, that's right.
Can you distract the police? But I'll come out, I'll open the boot, I'll get the drugs out and I'll run back inside and then we'll open the bonnet and find the cat. So he did exactly that. I said, you check if the cat's in the boot and then we'll go around. So he gets the drugs, put them in his pocket.
And where are the cops?
The cops are at the front of the car.
Jesus.
I've stumbled in. I was just going to post.
Are you aiding and abetting a criminal?
I am aiding and abetting a criminal. They open up the bonnet
and
here's a little kitten on the manifold just trying to keep warm going meow, meow. The police get the cat. Of course, they wring its neck, which is the only thing which they had to do. No, they get
your 2 bags of coke off this bloke as payment.
I think it was marijuana. Yeah. I don't think it was any big deal. He wasn't a drug dealer. It was just for his own use. So it wasn't like, it was weird for him because I knock on the door and he recognises me and goes, "Why is Uncle Arthur knocking on the door and telling me about?" But in the end, it worked out.
Yeah.
And then I walked home and walked back in.
And who owned the cat? Was it someone?
I don't know.
Okay.
And I sat back down with Selena and went, "You won't believe what just happened."
Yeah, but this story
and it was
involves
halfway through
police, animals, and drugs.
So in my own way, I have harboured
A criminal. Yeah.
But my question being, if there was someone in your car, you knew that they were guilty of something, what would you do?
I don't know. It depends if they're a good friend. If it's you or Oaksy or someone,
What about if I turned
I'll
up?
just, if you turn up and you go, look, I've actually...
No, what I had a mate. I go, Dave, you know me, Dave Glenn, comedian.
Yeah.
Can I bring Jeff, my mate, with you, and you're going to give us a ride home? Don't ask Jeff what he does. He's just got out of prison, okay?
Yeah.
But let's not talk about that.
Oh, I go, that's fine if he's out of prison, and then halfway through, you go, he actually escaped.
He escaped.
What the
from
hell?
And
Get
then,
out!
And then I go, Dave's a good guy. He won't. What's the word? He won't
dob on us.
He won't dob. That's another word for it. Then we get flagged down by the police.
Oh.
And then they would go, has anyone in here recently
escaped from prison? Oh, it's the Ugboot Bandit. He's back. All right, let's talk about blankets, yeah? Blankets. Are you a wet blanket? That's a great saying. He's a bit of a wet blanket, that bloke.
What is the
a wet blanket?
the DNA on that?
Yeah, I wonder.
It's bringing you down.
And also there's
It's
a suggestion that you may have weed the bed.
So you put a blanket on yourself, it's wet.
Oh, wet
It's
blanket.
going to be drab and cold and awful. So if I said to you, we've been out, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, let's kick on, and you go, I don't want to go there. Let's not go there. Let's all go home to bed. You'd be a wet blanket.
Yeah, a wet blanket. Yeah. Or you turn up to an event, you're no fun. You're just, standing in the corner.
Yeah. Come on, let's everyone get on the conga line.
Don't bring your husband. He's a wet blanket.
Yeah, it just spoils it for everybody.
Do you still use a blanket?
Well, this is what I wanted to talk to you about before, because Desi came out with a doona on him. I don't like to call him Desi because it sounds respectful. Because I remember when doonas used to come out in terms of blanket thickness.
Well, yeah, I remember when doonas came out. I remember when we got a doona.
See, were you before the... This is interesting.
Yeah.
There are listeners out there who have never been through a time where there hasn't been doonas. I grew up, there were no doonas.
No.
Oh, there were no doonas.
No, a sheet and 2 blankets and then an eider down?
Eider down, yes. Yeah.
And Mum had to make the bed, or you had to make your own bed. And you had to put the sheet tuck under the sheet. Like in a hotel, you still get sheets. But yeah.
And the blankets didn't really ever tuck in. Oh, no, mine didn't tuck in that way.
No, they sat on top.
And I remember them being coloured squares all over.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
and they had some sort of satiny bit around the top of it. And they were, but you would have like in winter, like summertime, 1 blanket.
Yeah.
Like
Sometimes just a sheet.
Oh, summertime. Oh,
Just a sheet.
How hot was it last night? Oh, I slept with
Just a sheet, man.
Or if it's really, really hot, you throw the sheet back.
Yeah. Exciting.
Sit under the fan. But then you would go to 1 blanket, maybe 2 blankets.
Yeah.
And then if I stayed at my cousin's place, they just didn't have any heating whatsoever. I don't know
Jesus.
why. I don't know why. They were a bit weird. They would have like there's so many blankets.
Yeah, on the bed.
On the beds. It was, and when you first got in, it was so cold.
Yeah.
But then slowly you would get warm.
Oh,
But
hang on. What about the electric blanket?
Now,
They were the greatest thing ever.
They have always existed in my time. My mother had an electric blanket, and she had the control thing. It was about the size of a brick. It was huge.
Oh, wow.
And it had a knob on it,
Yeah.
which went right round from slightly warm right to 10.
Well, in the 70s, we had the control that would hang off the side of the blanket with 3, 2, 1 on it. And it had like sort of braille things on it so you could adjust it in the night.
middle of the night. Once it got over to it went from 10 to 3, they're all 1, 2, 3.
I had one in the hotel the other night. So good.
I don't like them.
Why not?
It gets too hot.
Oh, I love it. Remember when you leave it on 3?
And you wake up in the
your
middle
mum
of
would
the
come
night.
and you got a bright red face. You left it on 3.
Oh, you
Turn
poor
your
thing.
blanket. Well, Mum would say turn your blanket on 3, then get in the bed and turn it off.
That is the golden rule.
Because generally with heating, when we grew up, there was a heater in the lounge room, and that was it.
That was it.
And then so you were cold in your room. Occasionally you had
Rooms
a bar
were
heater.
freezing.
Yeah, rooms were freezing.
Getting up and going to the toilet, it was like, oh my God, and you had to run on the lino floor across the toilet with
Kids
your
don't
bare
know
feet.
how lucky they are
Oh.
with central heating or
Well, they have
hydronic
heated
heating.
floors now. The fucking floor's
No,
heated.
bullshit.
What the fuck is that all about?
No wonder they're soft.
Jesus.
The one heater.
I have to pick it. Selena likes it on 3. I don't like it at all. Let's just say we're in Ballarat, because that's always cold. And I'm going to go back to my room. What do you want me to put on 3?
3.
Oh, I would say put it on 1.
No, I put it on 3, then I turn down to 1 and go to sleep.
So you would sleep with it on 1.
Yeah. Kieran
No,
always
it's
goes
gotta
on
be
about
off.
it's not good for you because of the electromagnetic fields.
What does it do to you?
Well, people say it's not good, but I'm like, well, I'm 60, so whatever.
If ever it's going to...
Yeah, don't worry
If
about
it's
it.
done the damage, it's already done the
yeah,
damage.
damn it. I would love an electric blanket.
So do you have one at home now?
No.
Why not? If you love it so
I
much.
should get one.
I don't like it with the electric blanket. when it starts to do that thing where it starts to slide off, and you have a look. It looks like the electric blanket is sick of you and is trying to escape. It goes out.
It falls off the bed.
It's getting it halfway off the bed. I've got a weighted blanket.
You got a weighted blanket?
Yeah, they're really good.
And does it help you sleep or?
See, if you have a sleep during the middle of the day, do you get under the doona or do you sit on top of the doona?
No, under the doona.
You get under the doona. That's
and also,
big commitment.
I you know what I like to do, especially as it gets colder, I like to have a hot water bottle.
Oh, that's old school.
Yeah, I love a hot water bottle. And then
they're hard to fill because they burp back as if you're trying to fill them up.
Mine leaked last night. Oh, there's nothing worse. You wake up wet.
What, you didn't wind that cork in hard enough?
I think I did. I think it's faulty.
Oh, nothing worse with a hot water bottle with a faulty knob on it.
No, you don't want that. And also, then I like to put a blanket on top of the doona sometimes. Like a camp kind of blanket or something it is.
Why does a weighted blanket work?
I don't know.
I think it's a semblance of being hugged.
Oh, back in the womb or something? I don't know.
I reckon back in the day when you used to have 4 or 5 blankets on and a doona, that's why you felt so snug because you had it all on top of you. You feel much safer because the boogeyman, he could much easily kill you through a sheet than he could. He could not kill you through a doona and an eiderdown.
Well, when did we get doonas? The 80s, wasn't it? Do you reckon it was very early 80s?
It was a very big deal if you had a doona when I was at school.
Yeah.
Very big deal. Like you were really, up to date.
I remember first getting one and couldn't believe that would keep me warm. I'm like, well, just that thing.
What you do is you shake them and all the down goes back into its pockets appropriately, and then you get consistent heat through across the bed. You go, wow.
But is there any worse task in the world than putting your doona in the doona cover?
What's your trick?
I try and make the ends meet up with the corners.
Yeah, so you grab one corner and then you have to go pull.
And hold it up. I hold it up.
Hold, then shake.
Yeah.
But you can never get it quite in. It's always hanging out like a tongue, isn't it?
Nothing worse when you get it in and it's not in, it's folded over.
Oh, and it's twisted over.
Christ!
It laughs at you. You go, shit house at this. And your partner comes in just at the wrong time because you'd like to have done it and shake it and it goes pop. And you go, oh, you made the bed, thank you. You go, oh, yeah, it's no big deal. But when you haven't, she goes, oh, you haven't quite done that corner properly. I hate that. Hate it when you because she's a nurse, so she probably does.
Oh, yes.
She does hospital corners really, really well.
Yeah.
So you can't argue with their bed making ability. What else can we say about blankets?
Name of Michael Jackson's kid, Blanket. Blanket's alive. Blanket would be in his 20s now, and he changed his name. Fair enough too. Changed his name to Doona. I don't know.
A blanket.
Maybe that's just his nickname.
That is
his nickname.
That's a
weird
name.
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello. We've all joined the group. Let's go around the group. Terry, Peter, Nathan, Jemima. Give me some more names, Dave.
Susan,
Amber,
Paris, and Blanket's joined us.
Blanket.
Blanket.
They go, whoa.
Blanket.
Blanket. Is that short for something like blankly?
Is it European?
Yeah. What is it? No. My dad just wanted me to be a bit like a blanket. Oh, there's those, what's the name blankets?
What's
the
that?
ones that the ambulance drivers use.
Space blankets. We used to have them in Scouts. And they reflect the sun kind of thing. Yeah, they're called space blankets.
But are they super warm?
You always see them on cop shows and ambulance shows where someone's been in an accident and they're sitting in the ambulance with the blanket around them.
Yeah, and it sounds
it's like if you ever do a scene in a TV show and you're sitting in an ambulance, you're not that harmed, but they're just checking you over. You've got to have a space blanket around your shoulders.
It looks like you've been wrapped up in alfoil.
Yeah.
It's like when I used to get my lunch, I'd always have the sandwich, and then I'd have a banana, and then I'd have something in alfoil.
Yeah, alfoil.
Which was probably a chocolate biscuit.
Are we ready to shoot the scene? Hang on, he hasn't got a space blanket around his shoulders.
Yeah.
Get it in, Gary. We need the space blanket, mate. That's the rules. You get the space blanket around his shoulders.
Yeah.
So that was a terrible, terrible incident. Yeah, I know, Sergeant, but I'm okay. You've been checked over? Yeah, I got the space blanket on. Keep you that warm, those space blankets? We used to have them in Scouts.
I'm lucky I've never had to use one. But I'm going to go, hey, this is interesting. We don't normally do this. I'm going to go, there was a major hint there, what we just talked about from what I've been told.
Oh.
What the answer might be.
Space blanket.
And escaping criminal. So maybe you take the idea of a blanket and put it together with an escaping criminal. Where would he? I mean, surely he doesn't need it while he's driving the escape car. Keep his legs warm. Hey, there's another thing. What? You know you're getting old.
A blanket on you. Yeah.
If you're lying on the couch with a blanket, that's okay. But if you're sitting up in a chair with a blanket on your knees.
Yeah, you're nursing home material.
Yeah, it's not a good look, is it?
No, it's nursing home. Okay, so should we have some thinking music?
Yeah.
Okay, what should we do? Got any ideas?
I would love to hear the dulcet tones of Morgan Freeman.
Oh, great voice.
Great voice.
Andy's the name of the guy in Shawshank Redemption. I watched some of the other night. Yeah, it's always on, isn't it?
Is it 2.5 hours?
Yeah. Tim Robbins.
Tim, do you reckon if he came to Australia, he was in a restaurant, he's on another table, could I go over and go,
I'm Glenn Robbins.
Funny story. My name is spelled the same as your name.
Jesus.
And then he would love to talk to me, wouldn't he?
Yeah, well, you're a comedian actor. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think
All right, well, let's hear a little bit of Morgan Freeman's Shawshank Redemption.
We were the lords of all creation. As for Andy, he spent that break hunkered in the shade, a strange little smile on his face, watching us drink his beer.
All right, wow. It's always good to hear his voice. He's got a great voice.
I'm watching a show at the moment, as I said before, called Landman.
He's still watching that.
You said that was Attitude.
Oh, that was last week, actually. You just mentioned that.
When you're watching it, how quickly do you get through a series?
No, I give it some time. Sometimes you watch those ones, they only drop one once a week.
So do you watch one per night?
No, probably two.
So you will go back to back two. You go that because usually they're 45 minutes to 50 minutes long. Anyway, Sam Shepard has come into the second series.
Oh, yeah, great actor.
And
Can't believe he's still alive.
I know he looks old. Morgan Freeman and him have got the voices.
Great voice.
And surely if you're acting with them, that story about Russell Crowe when he went up to someone and said how many packets a day to take to get your voice like that?
No?
Yeah, I think I've heard that story. I just wonder, I go to them, you're putting the voice on a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Do you reckon they do?
Yeah, like Angus Sampson, who's in Lincoln Lawyer.
Does he put a voice on?
Oh, yeah, mate. Yeah, he speaks like that now. Like, one of my friends said to him, you sound good when you speak like Marlon Brando. From that point on, he just spoke like that.
Let's pretend for a moment before we do this thing of music. Let's pretend we're doing somehow related with our.
Okay, here we go.
We'll go from the start. We'll just play the music again, please, Courtney.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
All right, welcome to Somehow Related.
Yeah, and this is going to be another great episode.
Absolutely.
Can't wait for Sam to come on.
Right, so it's going to be great.
Yeah, fantastic episode. Taught the whole thing.
We're going to talk about
funny story.
Acting roles we've had where they needed someone with a deep voice. Yeah. Well, a friend of the show, Adam Zwar, has a theory that if you have a higher voice, you won't make it in Hollywood. You need the deeper voice.
Well, that's true. And if you've got a bigger head.
That's what I was saying to my daughter yesterday. We were talking about old Thor, the Hemsworth guy. And I said, there's always a need for a big guy in Hollywood. They always need a big, like, Viking, huge, like the bloke,
and then
Chris Hemsworth.
When the roles come up, they go, we get the big guy.
Yeah, the guy from Reacher, I don't know what his name is. There's another big guy who's in those Reacher series. There's a guy in Guardians of the Galaxy.
When roles come up, when do you and I get thought of?
I'm
average man. We're both average man.
Average man.
We're average old man.
Yeah.
I used to be average family man. Now I'm average old man.
You'd be the granddad.
You'd be the normal guy.
I could be like dad of teenagers.
I reckon you would be more counsel, lawyer.
Well, I've played a lawyer.
Yeah.
Fisk, but
community sort of minded person.
I do tend to play lower status. Yeah.
Blue collar.
Yeah. Or just, clerk or something.
You'd never have a jumper over your shoulders and turn up in a Volvo. Or you drive a Volvo.
I think you could play either. You could play the guy in the storeroom or you could play the CEO. I could see you as a CEO.
Could you?
Well, you'd have to shave, but, you've got angular face.
I reckon that I'm more your Brighton wanker coming back from tennis.
That's
tennis shorts on.
That's not a role you're playing. That's just you. Okay, my answer. I'm going to give my answer.
Yep.
Blankets are the most common thing used to escape from prison. Because, you see them do the blanket down the side of the...
Yeah, they use it like, what, like a rope?
Yeah, like a rope. Blankets, most common thing used.
Or they hide underneath them. While they're going, like in laundry.
Yeah, in the laundry. Yeah,
I think I know the answer to this one.
Okay, what's the answer, Glenn? Stop speaking like that.
My friend at Southland, I wish I could remember his name, but he won't be listening anyway.
Detective Senior Sergeant Rob
I
Francis.
said to him, how did Desi evade the heat-seeking helicopters for so long? And he said, wet blanket.
Wet blanket?
Yeah, then I looked it up. Wet blanket doesn't work as well as the
space blanket. So you put the space blanket over you.
For a short period, it will help you. But I think what happens is your body heat does heat them up. So if you've got a wet blanket, for a short time it will work, but your body heat will. If you look it up, but wet blanket or blankets, especially survival blankets, are the ones that they. So if they go into a bush scenario, they're avoiding helicopter heat seeking by using blankets.
Is that the answer, Sam?
Glenn's right, it's a documented tactic associated with people evading law enforcement during pursuits. It's discussed openly in survival forums online. What happens is wet blankets absorb and dissipate heat but degrade quickly as they're dry. Space blankets reflect heat back toward you, reducing your thermal signature more reliably. Neither of these defeats modern FLIR technology consistently, so you'll probably be found.
Well, there you go.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
You know what you should do, Dave? You should put
Get a space blanket.
a space blanket leave in your car, because if things go bad with the comedy, you thought of
I'll hide somewhere.
What if you had a bad gig?
Yeah,
right?
chased by a mob in the country.
Yeah, chased by. You go and ditch your car,
Yeah.
and then you run into the trees
With the blanket.
and then they'll call the cops to get you because the gig was so shit.
I know, but the only problem with that is that for the people on the ground, they'll go, "Where is he? He's over there with the alfoil on his head."
Eating some chips, you can hear him.
But the helicopters can't find him.